like when we lost abortion, you were like, what?
Yeah.
We're losing fucking rights? This is insane.
That happened as I was, I landed in Dallas and I called my proctologist, my urologist. I'm mixing up the holes.
Sure.
To schedule a vasectomy, and just being like, and I called him, and he was like, I have a whole bit about how he's kind of a bro, and he's like, well, it's going to be a little bit longer than we thought it was going to be. And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, there's a wait list now, dude. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, I don't know if you heard what just happened.
Yeah,
but it's wild. That's how fucked up men are.
Yeah.
They start outlawing abortion in all these states. They're like, just snip me. I can't stop jizzing in women.
Yeah. Well, what are you supposed to do?
What am I supposed to do?
Pull out? No way.
Please.
What if that was a government mandate? Pull out.
It works.
Flashes across screens in Times Square.
Yeah. This is Tank Top Talks with Matt Braunger. Welcome to Tank Top Talks. Tank tops are ridiculous, but they feel good, and the reason why they feel good is because they're ridiculous. Tom Thakkar, let's talk about your tank.
Sure, yeah. This is I'm so grateful that I found this in my stuff, because I thought I was going to have to cut the sleeves off of Shane Torres's
you can't do that
merch, and I can't do that. My wife was like, "You wear that shirt," and I was like, "I know, but I gotta
don't
have
cut the
something.
sleeves off that."
But I don't wear tank tops normally, so I used to. I mean, this would be what I would be wearing for like solid 5 years of my life growing up. Like high school, middle school, I was no sleeves at school.
Wow.
Even in the winter, I was wearing Reggie Miller, Jermaine O'Neal. I'd wear other teams' jerseys. I had a Kobe
in Indiana.
T-Mac. Oh yeah, I just love basketball on top of loving the Pacers. But I haven't gone sleeveless probably in 15 years.
When you become a man and a dad,
sure,
there you pick your times, but it can't be all the time.
Right?
Beach, barbecue.
I'm wearing a tuxedo at the beach, brother. I also used to work out all the time, and so I would wear like tighter shirts, and now everything I wear is supposed to be baggier, and it just keeps getting tighter.
Yeah, that's the curse of children.
Yeah, for sure. But this is not a Reggie Miller. Sorry, this is a Damon Bailey jersey. So Damon Bailey, one of the greatest Indiana basketball players of all time. For high school, he played for Indiana University. Okay, he got drafted by the Patriots. My buddy got me this as a joke because he's a white NBA player from Indiana, the type that fellow, I hate to even say fellow, but like the type that Pacers fans would have been like, he would have been the greatest Pacer of all time because he was just a great Indiana white guy, whatever. Yeah. But he was cool. I went to his basketball camp, and it was sick. But
that was great.
Got drafted, never played for the Pacers. I don't believe ever played a second in the NBA.
Really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. He got drafted, just had injury luck, whatever. But he got drafted second round, I think late in the 90s also. And it's like those guys just didn't see a lot of time.
Yeah. It's almost like the thing that people rub in Portland's face all the time is like the Sam Bowie. Mm-hmm. Could have had Jordan.
Of course. I mean, that one we already had, he was at least
we needed a center.
Yeah. Of course. Yeah. you can't pass that up. It's situational drafting, man. Come on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. When I that Jordan doc, and he was just like talking about Drexler, like, he leaned this way so I could just go this way, and I just go around him. I was like, stop it. He was my favorite guy as a kid. You must give him more.
He legitimately hates Reggie Miller. Like, those guys do not like each other. Reggie Miller said if he saw Jordan on the street, he might try to fist fight him. I doubt he
doesn't have a rep as the nicest guy.
No, of course not. His own teammates hated him. One of my favorite stories from that, and we don't have to get deep into the weeds on basketball stuff.
What doesn't matter?
But it's from Last Dance, which everybody watched. But
that's what I mean, that doc. Yeah,
I think people didn't catch this, or maybe it didn't stick to other people as well as it did me, because I just loved this story. It's when Scottie Pippen gets drafted to the Bulls, and he's broke still because famously his contracts were never great until the very end. But it was, his rookie contract was bad, and Jordan bought him a set of golf clubs. And the documentary guy's like, that's pretty nice of Jordan. That's a nice Jordan story. And he goes, no. he bought them for me because he would make me gamble with him and take all my money on the golf course. He only bought him these shitty clubs so that he had another thing to gamble with. It was great. It's like when my uncle bought me this awful paintball gun when he got into paintball, but he had like a $300 gun. He bought me like a $15 whatever, and I would just get fucking tormented with paintballs. He's like, "What? I got you a gun."
You just want to shoot me.
Yeah, you're just trying to shoot.
You just want to shoot someone young. That's all it is. You want to shoot a young boy.
But that's my tank top.
That's great.
Damon Bailey jersey.
Very nice. That's a good choice. Yeah, it's very fun seeing all the it's a fun little jump off. See all the crazy ones that people bring in.
Sure.
More often than not, it's just like I just found this, or I bought it at a gas station. I don't have any.
Stopped at Target and I was like, I don't even know what I would buy, but I would rather turn. I used to collect like weird ass shirts when I was in my 20s from Goodwill that I could do whatever if I wanted to chop it up and make whatever I wanted out of it, I would. But nowadays I only have shirts I need.
You're a husband and dad.
Of course.
That's how it's supposed to work.
Yeah. I have.
That guy
I have
that's like
cats to take care of and a baby.
If I was in a Goodwill buying clothes, my wife would be like, "I'll buy you clothes." What are you doing?
We have clothes money, man.
I don't want to be seen with you in this shit.
Yeah.
You look like you're trying to relive the 90s.
Yeah.
Like you're trying to be young again. Cut it out. Yeah. Like you don't have to wear Skechers. You can wear cool stuff for our age, live differently. But
I do find I just go to Target and I either wear like band merch or whatever, or like, that's like half of what I wear is like because I don't have any tattoos. It's like, that's my tattoo. I just wear shirts and hats of things I like.
Yeah.
That's, you don't have to get a tattoo. You can wear a tattoo for a day.
No. Yeah.
Or I wear the same t-shirt from Target that I use for stand-up, basically.
Yeah.
Because it's like, it's plain, it fits fine,
Oh, we were like the casual kings in New Orleans 2 weeks ago. Yeah. Just wearing
what a trip.
T-shirt and shorts.
Yeah, dude.
Maybe put a show outfit on a little, maybe some pants.
I at least put
Go
pants
back to the hotel.
on. I still can't perform in shorts, man.
I don't. I was at that when we were that room that was in that gym. I wore shorts.
Yeah, I didn't wear shorts to that, did I? I don't think I did.
So.
I just feel weird, even though I don't judge other people for doing it. I think that's like old school stand-up shit that people were like, you can't wear shorts on stage ever.
Well,
but
it's wear a suit,
of course,
tie knot to the neck.
It just keeps getting
it's a sign of respect to the audience.
Yeah. Now they think you're a fucking loser if you wear that stuff.
Oh,
it would be funny to just do a don't tell in a full tuxedo.
Yeah. It would have to be part of your shtick.
Yeah.
Now it's anything.
It'd be so weird.
I like hurt my knee before I did that. Do you ever do that Arkansas festival? That Johnny Carson hometown thing?
Yeah, but I know what that is.
You play this massive theater at the end. And I was in Crutches the whole weekend. I came on Crutches and they're all like starting to laugh. I'm just like,
they think it's your
people
prop.
wear crutches, man.
What if that became the rest of your life? That's your act now? Because you're like, well, it murdered and I got all this huge
they love
stuff off.
They love an injured tall man. Yeah. It's a big thing. That festival was so fun, but I think I was hungover for almost 3 days.
In New Orleans?
Yeah.
Oh, brother, me too.
Dude, I got home.
Ruined my life.
Good Lord.
And it's funny.
And I drank lots of water.
I know. And you left earlier too.
I left early that night.
You played it. So you went to the gym one of the days,
I
right?
did. Yeah.
You were killing it.
Langston and I were in line the next day at security for like at least 2 hours, which is
you were there the bad day.
We were there.
Yeah, man.
I remember asking the guy.
Did you talk about that on the show yet?
Where's TSA pre? And the guy's like, it's closed. Excuse me? Yeah. Dude. So we were in clear, which was like still hours an hour.
And somebody else
barely made it.
After that, Clear was closed. When Bori got there, Clear was closed. He said, that would piss me off, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
Because you pay for all this stuff. And the Clear is not even government run. It's private. You have to give away you have to sperm in a cup or whatever.
Well, yeah.
I've never said sperm as a verb
if I have
before.
A second kid, they get to keep it. But
but
I get through so fast
through security.
No, it's like my wife and her are just like, take all our data. Let me on the plane.
It's truly the only thing that I feel like hoity-toity about is like, because we fly so much.
Yeah.
That it's like you get in the airport. I go to LAX. I'm through security in 4 minutes, and
Do you touchless?
No, I haven't done that yet. Shane had
telling
that
you,
shit, man.
Touchless is a
Shane has all of
slingshot.
them.
It's
Really?
like a guy picks you up and carries you on the plane and puts you. It's faster than anything.
How do you get touchless? You just
it's just another TSA pre thing. That's
okay.
it.
Do you pay for it?
No.
Oh, that's amazing.
No,
All right,
it's just like an upgrade that I think you can just go online and say you opt in because they take a picture of your face and then they get rid of it.
And they already have that for clear for me.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. Just a picture of my face.
But my wife,
it's not like the Amazon, it's not like your fingerprint where have you seen that at like Whole Foods where scan your hand, fuck you. No.
Yeah. Oh, I'm doing it.
It's a bridge too far.
I know. I shouldn't be doing it.
I'm not getting arrested twice. I'm not getting that feeling.
That's showing up to the airport and them not having either of those lines, I would have lost my mind. And I got lucky because I was flying out Monday.
Oh yeah.
And we were all in a panic though because everybody Sunday after you guys missed their flights except for Sean.
Yeah.
Bori and Isaac from All Fantasy Everything missed their flights and we said bye to them and they were just back at the festival. We were like, okay, cool. We get another day with the boys.
His name? Other dude from All Fantasy, not Isaac. Beard. Talk Hoops online.
Oh, Zach Harper.
Yeah. Zach booked a flight in line.
Wow.
And then got on his flight and was like, oh shit. And canceled. He was just like, there's no way I'll make it.
Yeah.
Because we were waiting in line for this fucking elevator that was like, as far as about, I'd say when we got in the airport, about as far as like the parking lot is from us right now.
No, the
and we were just
insane.
It took so long to get allowed to go down the elevator because they couldn't just keep going down the elevator and back up. We got to the bottom there. The lady was like, are you guys priority? And me and Langston were like, yeah. And we got kind of escorted to this little kind of,
wow.
Yeah. Like special boys.
Yeah.
You know, thank God. But yeah, it's so dumb.
What a nightmare, man. It's like, I obviously, this is really stupid sounding what I'm about to say, but as dumb Americans or whatever.
Sure.
The amount the president actually affects our life in the past, before 2016, I'd say, and so I'll give these people, maybe you want to say the health insurance shit that with Obama that they'll complain about and be like, it raised what they, even though it was not. I don't want to get into all of it because I have a lot of thoughts about that. And I was working in healthcare at the time of Obama and it was like, so whatever. But the amount the president affects your daily life.
Yeah.
It used to be almost none.
No,
I mean, unless you were going to war or whatever.
The golden era of forgetting who the fuck the president was.
Yeah.
You're just like, who's not? All right.
Yep.
It's Bush.
And now it's like there's a daily
Is it Bush
thing.
or Clinton?
Yes. Yeah.
It's Bush. Yeah.
Yeah. And now you're like, oh my God. I have to show up to the airport 5 hours early to make my flight.
Because he's just holding us hostage right now. Yeah. There's this utter horse shit. Yeah, it's a golden era of America.
And by the way, I know that this isn't the first time. I don't mean this is the first time within his presidency. I just mean another one. Like when we lost abortion, you were like, "What?
Yeah,
we're losing fucking rights. This is insane."
That happened as I was. I landed in Dallas and I called my proctologist, my urologist. I'm mixing up the holes.
Sure.
To schedule a vasectomy, and just being like, and I called him, and he was like, I have a whole bit about how he's kind of a bro, and he's like, well, it's going to be a little bit longer than we thought it was going to be, and I was like, what do you mean? He's like, there's a wait list now, dude. What do you mean? He's like, I don't know if you heard what just happened, but it's wild. That's how. Fucked up men are. Yeah. They start outlawing abortion in all these states. They're like, just snip me. Mm-hmm. I can't stop jizzing in women.
Yeah. Well, what are you supposed to do?
What am I supposed to do?
Pull out? No way.
Please.
What if that was a government mandate? Pull out.
It works.
Flashes across screens in Times Square.
Yeah. Oh, the cacophony of greatness in our country right now.
Of course.
Yeah. But you have a child.
I do. I have a little baby boy. I just put him
How old
to
is
sleep.
he now?
He is 5 months.
Okay.
He just started eating solid food, like real food this week for the first time.
Nice.
He ate avocado.
Whoa.
Yeah. I didn't have avocado until I was 23 years old.
That was Kara too. Yeah.
I was like, crazy. Now our babies just have it.
What's even crazier, I hated it when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I was like, this is a gross, mushy vegetable.
Yeah.
Just because it was like, if no one ever told me it was a vegetable and just served me guacamole, I'd be like, this is awesome. That's how my kid had it.
Yeah.
Never saw it for what it was.
Right.
I just was like, this vegetable sucks. it's rotten. I just thought it was like a rotten, bell pepper or something.
And it seems like it is bad. It's half
weird.
the time. It's like turning brown immediately. Like it doesn't seem like something we were supposed to eat.
Yeah.
Like I think maybe it's evil.
It's one of those things. It was definitely eaten on a dare like cheese.
Yeah.
You don't eat that. You don't eat that milk. This milk got chunky. Want to put it on a cracker?
Yeah.
You eat it.
This green thing. If you look at it for too long, it turns brown in your eyes while you're looking at it. But he loves it.
That's
crazy.
Great.
But now he's addicted to avocado toast. He can't afford a house.
Oh yeah, he's already one of those.
It's too bad.
That's it. Can't afford.
Well, we're
a mortgage.
charging him $15 a pop.
What if people, if Gen Z actually like drank that much coffee and ate that much avocado toast? They're just like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
17 a day. You're going broke.
Sometimes I do live in a way because I did buy a house, but I still we have a mortgage, but it's not paid off, and we'll probably lose it any day now.
No
but
one buys it. What you didn't buy your house with cash?
Yeah,
you weren't born into oil money.
You're not gonna believe this. I was not. I was definitely not. But I'll when I'm on the road, sometimes I love cold brew so much.
Me too.
And when I'm at home, I just buy the Starbucks ones that are like $4 for the big thing, and you last like 4 days. But I'm on the road, it's like $8.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, give me 2 of those.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, there goes $16 for
dude. You got to get a filter.
Black bean water.
I make my own cold brew.
On the road?
No, at home.
Oh, yeah.
Don't even buy the Starbucks thing.
Really?
I'll send you the thing.
Send me the thing. I'm always looking around.
Yeah, I think Intelligentsia made it. It's the easiest way I've ever. You can make it with a sieved bag and a jar if you want. There's all kinds of pioneer ways to.
I've read into that, and I've always been like, I'll just buy the $4
I literally throw a bag of coffee in a blender, grind it up, and dump that in the thing with a filter you put in there and fill it up to this line, and then just leave it overnight. And in the morning you drain it, and then makes a concentrate that gives you 2 big bottles.
This is
put
great.
It in your fridge.
Because every time I've
drink
done
it all the live long day.
It's like when you go to this happens in New York more than anywhere, where you'll go into a deli and it'll be like cold brew or iced coffee, whatever, and you're like, okay, give me the cold brew, and you just watch them pour hot coffee over ice, and you're like, that is not it. That's not what I wanted.
I do the Sky Lounge,
oh, of course,
and they now have a big vat of cold brew.
I love that.
And it's not
very good. They have it at LAX.
It's hot brewed, then chilled, and it's like bitter as fuck. You're like, okay, if I want something cold, maybe. Yeah. But
they're lying, and they should be sued.
It's not.
Actually, maybe we could get in a class action lawsuit about this.
Oh my God.
I love a class action lawsuit.
We would definitely make Fox News. With all that's going on in the world.
Yes.
These 2 middle-aged men are suing Delta Airlines.
Look, just don't say it's cold brew. Say it's iced coffee.
Don't call it that.
Say it's iced coffee. I'll still drink it, but my expectations will be, appropriate.
Yeah, we have to draw a strange corollary. Like, okay, if me and him drive our cars real fast in the street, are we in NASCAR? Are we in Fox News? Are we in NASCAR?
Tell us.
Yes or no?
I'll put a sticker that says Target on my car. Am I in NASCAR? Am I NASCAR? Am I a NASCAR?
I've driven it around the block 500 times. Am I in the Indy 500?
I painted my body to say Tide, and I sprint around my neighborhood. Am I a NASCAR? You tell me. You tell me, Fox News.
And it's as they stutter, we spray each other with champagne. We just won.
You tell me. But no, it's crazy how expensive it is, though.
Yeah, but that is my go on the road treat.
Yeah.
I'm not going to make my coffee.
Right.
I'm not drinking hotel coffee.
No.
Not even
I don't even
I'll get a little bit of the free coffee on a bubble, just when I'm leaving.
Well, that's
go get real coffee.
That's like
I got a pregame. I got a pregame to other coffee.
Pregame coffee. I do that too.
Yeah.
And then I was on the road. I was in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Great club there. Great. And I love that town too.
Yeah, that club's great too.
But they have you in a hotel that's like a little off the beaten path, and there's not anything that close to walk to. And there's a place across the street, and I looked on their website because it was 0 degrees when I was there. So I was like, if I leave the hotel, I need to know, I'm going to a place that has cold brew and on the menu.
And it's so funny. I know the 2 hotels they put you up in, it's like, they're both technically downtown, but you just mean I can't walk more than a block.
This one is like not downtown.
Oh,
there's one that's it's like a mile from downtown probably. I could walk there. It's maybe 2 miles from downtown.
Yeah. Okay.
I could walk there.
I know what you mean.
I usually do walk it, but when it's this cold, whatever.
No.
But there's a place right across the street. I looked online. I was like, they have cold brew. This is great. Walk over. We only have iced coffee today. And I was like, damn it. I can pour it over. I'm like, I'll just go back.
Oh, it's such a fucking dick.
Yeah, it sucks. And I feel bad because I'm like, but I was like, it's $8, man. If I'm going to spend $8, I want it to be on something I want, like a cocktail.
Yeah, that's exactly it. That's like the little things you'll spend money on the road.
But those are my road things. It's like coffee, and if I want like a cocktail either before or after, or like a cigar maybe sometimes. But yeah, because I usually eat at the club, or I'll eat something like, small. I'm not a huge like daytime eater. I always eat at night, and it's bad for you. It's probably why I'm gaining weight. But I just like I like to be done with my shows.
That's you probably eat more in the morning now that you have a kid, though, right? Because you got to get up early.
I will eat like a quick thing in the morning, but I just have never been a big morning eater.
Okay.
I drink a bunch of black coffee. And
no food,
and I feel bad all the time. Yeah. And my doctor says I'm dying tomorrow. Yeah. What's that about?
A friend of mine got an ulcer doing that.
Really?
All he did was drink coffee in the morning and never ate breakfast. And
maybe I have an ulcer. That could be. I gotta look up ulcer symptoms because I might have
your stomach hurt a lot.
Oh yeah. What's yours? Just feel
all
good
the time.
I assumed everybody was going through this.
It's so funny. So many male ignored ailments are just where so many guys just assume. I thought it was just supposed to feel like this. Like your leg is broken. The bone sticking out of your leg.
Supposed to have diarrhea every day, all the time.
Every single day.
Yeah, but I'm trying to fix some of it. I got. I'm sorry. I'm all over the map.
It's good. That's what this podcast should be called.
I'm in a tank top. I don't feel comfortable.
I know. That's what it is.
You got me on my heels here. But I got sold snake oil on Instagram. They finally got me.
You got one of those? What'd they get you with?
It's a dose for your liver.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
You were saying how banged up you were after New Orleans.
Yeah.
That's how banged up I was.
Yeah.
I got an ad that was like, you're bloating because your liver is fucked up. They're so specific now. They were like, you were drinking for 4 days in New Orleans with Matt Braunger and Ian Carmel and Shane Torres. I was like, how did they know?
Yeah. I've had dose.
Yeah. It might be good. I keep seeing reviews that's like it's good, but it's so expensive.
It's so expensive. And also just, it's a lot of bells and whistles. You just need, like, for that, if you're drinking like a shot of turmeric really helps. Immediately makes you feel better.
Yeah.
Because it's this massive anti-inflammatory. That's really what you need.
Of course.
Clean you out a little bit. Coffee really, really helps.
That's what I've heard. That's part of the coffee thing is I think I just naturally am like, I need a lot of coffee for how much
I do. It's
drink.
Like, even when you're really feeling like trash, you can't beat like sweaty exercise.
I know.
It just makes your body kind of reboot itself.
This is the tough thing about having a kid. This is the one thing. And Carmel was like, you really have to like make that your thing if you want it to be. Like, he's like, I make that my thing. I want to go to the gym every day or whatever. And I was like, I just have other things right now that I'm already traveling so much that I feel bad when I'm home being like, all right, well, I'm going to go for 2 hours to the gym now.
Dude, just go. Well, don't even go 2 hours. Go half an hour. Go 45. But do like a class. I do like Peloton. There's an app that should sponsor us called ClassPass. It'll find you a class wherever you are, and you basically put in what you want to do that day and what time frame you have, and it helps find. You'll be in Ann Arbor, and it's like, well, you have to go at this hour if you want that or this one. But you kind of just put the whole day. If you're in a college town, you find stuff. Yeah. There's a Soul Cycle in Ann Arbor, and it's a little pricey, but it's like being in the club and you're on a bike and it's over you sweat your dick off, and then when you're done, you're just like, okay, great.
Yeah, on the road it's easier because it's like I don't have the kid to think about, and I'm just like, oh, I can go, and I'm already gone anyways. Yeah, but it's the home stuff where it's like I found that I can take him on a long walk, and that'll at least get me sweating a little bit, but it's not the same as
not the same.
I was like a crazy runner. I was running.
Oh, really?
In my 20s and early 30s, it's like I was running, 5 miles, or I would run like 3 miles a day, then 5 miles, and then like 10
do
mile
that again,
run,
but
like
just strap your kid to your chest. That extra weightage.
I can't do that right now. I run like 3 miles now, and I'm fucked up. It's tough.
Dude, I used to be able to like do push-ups with my kid on my back, and now that she's like close to 50 pounds. I'm just like, fuck.
It is kind of a nice idea that it's like the bigger. I was talking about this about my kid yesterday with my wife, because it's like the bigger your kid is, the more jacked you'll get. And like, I was a picture here. I was like, the problem is right now, because I do these like, I lift him up. It's like an exercise and he loves it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I need him to be like 115 pounds.
Yeah.
It's like he'll be like 13.
Well, the problem is you're getting older as he's getting bigger. And you're like, well, my kid like she sleeps in like, she has a little bed next to ours upstairs. She like almost never sleeps in her room. You know, it's just we're waiting for the thing to just tip, and it's also like, who cares? It's fine. But I have to. She demands I carry her upstairs every time. It's just like, there are certain times where like I get up the next day and I'm just like, fuck, like I feel it in my back and stuff. So it's like literally I'm lifting weights to be able to do that, and it hurts.
That's hilarious.
It hurt. Like,
that's
so
for the workout for that.
It's it.
I was gonna say it'd be a good. This could be a dad scam we run, where it's like it's a gym, but they're just carrying our kids around.
Yeah.
It's like a nanny. You're being tricked into being a nanny.
Dude, I had I think I told you about this. We had GM3 on Gerald Mearshart, the MMA.
I don't know if you told
fighter.
Me. Yeah,
and he's like got the record for the amount of finishes in his weight class and stuff. And he's like, pretty badass dude, but he's got a little kid, and it's like he was talking about. It's like, he doesn't just lift for his job, he lifts so his kid doesn't hurt him. Yeah. He's like the kid like hanging his head wrong and my neck, But I was like, you should open, I think we talk about like open a separate gym just for dads to be able to deal with wrestling their kids and not get hurt.
This is good. I think this is a great idea.
Yeah, he'd be the perfect face of it.
Yeah. And we could make millions. Yeah, like redefining dad bod or something.
I met a woman in Provincetown in
is that Rhode Island?
Massachusetts, Cape Cod.
Oh yeah.
Just the tip, right on the tip.
Sure.
Super.
Is
super,
that
super gay?
I mean this. That's what I was gonna ask. I don't mean this to be. I've been there and it's great. It's a really fun time.
Really fun. Yeah, it's really like touristy, good party town, but very gay.
Yeah.
And there was my wife and I were at this restaurant and we're just drinking like at the bar, and we met this lesbian couple, and one of them, they're both like, normal, like pretty big, but like, in good shape. One of them was fucking jacked, like a power lifter. And she had a tattoo on her back of like a circus strong woman holding the weight, like two weight things up with one hand kind of thing, like with the circus strong man with the one strap with the mustache kind of thing, but no mustache. And she's like, we have 2 kids. My dad used to throw me around on the bed and I loved it. And she's like, and that's when I got really into powerlifting, so I could throw my kids around. So she's like,
that's great.
The Uber, like she's the one who should run that gym.
Yeah, she should run it. She did it.
You know what I mean? But it's like, you not only did it, you got the tattoo of it.
Tattoo. She could have got a T-shirt, but
no,
that's.
But I was like, that's
now she's going to hell, of course.
Fucking admirable.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. No, I think it'll be. I do think the older he gets, the more in shape I'll get just from dealing with his shit.
Oh yeah, and you're gonna want to have that energy.
Yeah, that's the hardest thing is like right now, because we're sleep training and whatever, but he sleeps from like 7 p.m. 7:30 p.m. to like 7 a.m. basically. It's incredible. I mean, it's hard.
We had that too. We not I don't think she slept that long, but we had,
it's not every night.
We talked to like John Roy and Angie, his wife.
Yeah,
Griffin did not sleep. I would see them and they looked like ghosts.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh fuck. And they were like, they never complained.
Sure.
But it was like, he would just scream and Rose would just out.
Yeah. Yeah. That's like our boy Felix. It was hard. It wasn't immediately easy. And he's only 5 months old. So it's going to change, it's going to fluctuate. But about a month ago, maybe it was right when he turned 4 months. We were like, because I was on the road, my wife looked a zombie. When I came back, she was like, he woke up every hour last night. And he hadn't been doing that. He'd been sleeping like 6 hours in the bassinet next to our bed. And so she was like, we have to try the sleep training thing. Because I was going on the road like a week after. And I was like, all right, let's do it. I'll take the first shift, whatever.
Yeah.
And like he cried for, 10 minutes or whatever. And then he was just out. And then he woke up like 3 hours later and just like cried for like 2 minutes and then just went back to sleep. And then ever since then, pretty much every night he just sleeps 12 hours straight. It's insane. It's not every night. Like we've run into some hiccups with teething and stuff, but it makes the schedule way stranger where it's like, because I take that first shift and that's my time to work. Yeah. It's like I have no time to work. Mm-hmm. We don't have childcare. Oh yeah. It's just us. So it's like, we're with him constantly. And so, and you know, I can't really work with, I don't know, like you think you can, you're like, well, he'll be like chilling over here. It's like, he's not chilling at all.
When we first got the thing of like, oh, you can start daycare at like when they turn 1 is what you do earlier if you want. But we were like, let's wait till 1. And I remember saying to my wife, I was like, do we really need to spend this money? I mean, you know, I'm in this mode. I don't think of what now. We do. I saw your thing, your clip today about like, this isn't really a job I'm drinking right now. You know, this isn't really a real job. So you have that mentality, but it is.
It is though.
And Carol's like, no, you like have to. That for you know, for yourself too, and for her, she has to be social, right? You know. So it's like, important.
It is. And it's like, we are getting a like once a week nanny starting like when my wife goes back to work. Because that's the thing. She's going to go to work and then it's going to be me with my boy all day, which is great. And I had the same thought. I was like, let's save some money. Like I'm home with him. And that's great.
I mean, I'll tell you, like, definitely do the daycare thing so that he can have someone to kick it with.
Definitely should do that.
Make friends and all that shit.
They're competitive to get into though too. Is the other part like that's tough. So we're on a wait list, but I definitely want to do it. But for what you're talking about, like the social thing is big, and it would be nice to have that time to go to the gym and all this stuff. Yeah, but it is like I do love hanging out with his ass. Like that.
Oh yeah, I don't take a second for her granted. Even when it drives me crazy, I'm just like, well, this is gonna be gone so fucking fast. Yeah. You know, I mean, now she like sleeps and like I wake her up. She's like a hungover man. Get up. She's like a little bit longer. Like get.
That's awesome. But it's, the schedule stuff that like the sleeping is still tough though. Even with it being like that, cause I'll work until like 1 and then I don't know about you, but I'm like, like I don't know if I have ADD or whatever, but my procrastination is all time high. So it's like I've started paying somebody to do my clips. And I still have trouble getting them out because I'm like, well, I got to schedule it. Which one am I doing? And then it takes me forever to figure.
Oh, but you're also just beat the fuck up though by this kiddo. You know this too.
So by the time he goes to bed, I'm like, all right, I got to go to work, and then I'm like, I want to lay here for a minute.
Oh
man.
I don't want to work now.
Tough. So then I'm up until 2. And then it all starts again. It's like I'm in a bad cycle right now, man.
Yeah. Well, you know, at least the world's not on fire.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything else is great.
Yeah, everything else is good. We can feel good about our government.
I was back in Portland last weekend, and you know, I love that town, but it's wild how the one difference that I'll say right now with all the abject, unarguable shit fire where our country's in right now, at least administrative wise. Absolutely. But like, I'll see you or see other people who live in LA where it's just like, how you doing? I'm good. Yeah. You know, I'm okay. And everybody I saw in Portland, how you doing?
Just wear it.
How you doing? They're like, I mean, is anyone doing? And I feel that. Oh, I feel that too.
Of course, but you don't say it.
It's not wrong.
You don't say it in that conversation.
It is this thing where it's like, yeah, but how are we right now? We okay?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
We're all trying to work on changing that shit, but
that's the worst. I've had friends ruin vacations with that shit, and you're like, buddy.
Oh yeah,
we're all in it,
dude. I was at a festival, and this one comic was like, "Oh, everything's great." Everything's great, guys. Yeah, right? We're all doing great. Great. And it's like, the fuck, are you mad at us?
Yeah.
Fuck good.
No, you're right. Let's just have fun.
Am I wearing
Let's
a JD Vance's next hat or some shit?
Yeah.
You know, like, I hate these fuckers too.
Yeah.
But I just don't want to let them ruin my life.
Yes, yeah. Sorry. Let's try to enjoy ourselves a little.
Their whole plan is to exhaust and disgust
No, you're right. Like, no, drink a beer right now. Yeah, great. Everything's fine. That's cool. You're like, okay, I will.
Great set. Was it?
You didn't even talk about.
You liked my set or no? I mean, no, I had a good set, and I hope you're happy with it. The fuck what are you doing,
man?
And nobody will say like everybody I kind of like I was like, yeah, I get where you're coming from, but they kind of broke out of it. But it was this thing of, I get it.
Of course.
I get it.
Sometimes you really do just get dragged down.
Oh, there's that.
And it's funny when
times a day.
Yeah. It's funny when like because, everything gets, compartmentalized and like you'll be pissed off about something else, like career wise or whatever. Yeah. And then you're like, what the fuck? Like the world's on fire and I'm mad about this.
Oh, so
like,
true.
This clip didn't get as many fucking likes as I wanted. Like who gives a shit?
Yeah, but you got to have your own little thing too.
No, you got to have your likes. I got to have my likes. What a pathetic brain,
God,
this algorithm is created where I was in such a bad mood yesterday and then I had one clip like start doing kind of well and I was like, I'm in a good mood.
It's not so bad.
Like,
Things aren't so bad.
I was like thinking about it later at night. I was like, why am I in a better mood? I was like, oh my God.
The saddest
it's the fucking likes
ever.
It sucks, man. It's like doing crack. It's like, that's not good for you. But
I think I've talked about this, but like when I did New Faces, they put the sets the night before on MySpace, and all of us just got strafed. Every comment was like, "This guy sucks, fuck you." It was so mean. Everything was mean, and everybody's profile was like not a face, almost, and like
brutal.
And it was like at the time, it really, really hurt bad, and but it was also like, oh, but that was a perfect primer for what's to come. Yeah. So it's on a certain level. No matter what people say, good or bad, it really doesn't mean shit.
Right.
It doesn't mean anything.
Truly. And I would let that shit wreck me for a while. And I'm not going to say it doesn't at all anymore, but like it's way less because you just get numb to it over time. Like last night, the joke I posted yesterday was about my stepdad pretending he was going to kill himself every month, and I had to convince him not to do it, and I hated him, so I had to. It's funny turn whatever, but it's a little dark. And I only had one mean comment, and it was from this lady with like all cats on her profile. I couldn't believe this was the lady. She goes, "I thought comedy was supposed to be funny." And I just I like laughed when I saw it.
Sure,
I was like, okay,
classic chestnut.
I was like, all right, to this joke. Like I was like, all right, and I just wrote cool on it, and she immediately deleted it and blocked me on everything. I was like, okay,
awesome.
You are sensitive, and you're the one coming at me.
Yeah,
but the likes thing is nuts. I wanted to ask you because I feel like we blew by New Orleans. What was your favorite part of the fest? Have you already talked about it?
No. I haven't talked about it at all.
I had so much fun, but then I came off of it. So I was a little bit of a wreck just from 4 days straight of that. Like New Orleans life. Yeah. And then I was like trying to be like, oh yeah, remember I did have a great fucking time. Yeah. But I was too lost in the like feeling like shit for 3 days.
Yeah. In a haze. I think when the band came through and we all danced to that, that was like next level.
Yeah, they did a second line. They did it the first year too, and it's the best part of the festival.
It's incredible.
It's so fun.
So fun. And like vibing with the locals, getting to see all these amazing local comics.
Yeah, man. Everybody was great.
Everybody was so funny. And having, I think I had my very first set I felt a little weird about, but everything else
was that the one at F45?
No, it was a sports drink, but it was like a early one.
Yeah.
And I just don't think I was doing stuff. I was like, wait, I shouldn't. Why am I doing this?
I'm trying to remember if I was there in my head going. I was a little kooky.
And it was fine, but it was like,
I feel like whatever set I saw of you at sports drink, you murdered.
Thanks.
But I can't remember what it was.
I feel like no, but the thing is, I probably had a great set. I just was in my head. I feel like every set I saw that anybody did, there weren't any that was like, oh, you probably weren't that happy with that one.
I feel like my first set, I was a little in my head about something, and I can't remember what it even was because I did fucking 30 sets that week. Oh, by the end,
so much
Andrew finally, because me and Shane the last day, and that festival is my favorite thing in the world. Going back next year, it's already booked.
Really?
I think so. I mean, he just sent over the like, are you able to do this date or whatever? Because I was like, I love it, and I do it for nothing. Because I just want a reason to go to New Orleans.
Yeah, for sure.
And the last day of the festival, me and Shane were trying to go to Bourbon Street and like just get away from the festival because I had been on Toledano Street the entire time.
I tried to take you to that Columns bar right nearby. No, Avenue Pub it's called, because they have that frozen Irish coffee.
Yes, yeah.
And it was like, and then they were like, oh, well, Andrew has that one. I'm like, oh yeah, he has his own.
For sure. It was, the bigger problem was it was just like the shows were at 3, 5, 7, 9. I was on almost a show every.
Yeah.
Because Andrew knows it's like, I love to do a spot. It was fun, but it's also the same people. So it's like, by set 25, I'm like, brother, you guys have seen everything I got. So I was just riffing the entire time.
I'm compartmentalizing my latest hour. I was like, have I done this one?
Yeah. I fucked up too, because I was like, the first day I was like, oh, I'll do different sets for this. And then I was like, oh, wait a second. The people who are going to come tomorrow are the ones who, like, if you're going to see me, you're not going to see me two shows in a row.
So true.
So I should have done it tomorrow. Yeah. So every set was kind of different and then a little bit of the same, but it was very fun. But everybody was so fucking funny. And I was like, we were talking about like, it's so fun to be in a place where you're like, oh, I love everybody here and watching their comedy is fun. And I'm not like, oh, I'm going to go skip this one. So it's part of why I stayed there the whole time. But by Sunday night, I was Beth Stelling's show. I was on the first one. I was supposed to be on the second one. And Andrew was like, get out of here. Because you've done two. Because I was like, I think I'm making, I was like, I did the math. Per set, I'm making $3, I think, because this is insane. And I was like, I'm out of material, just riffing on the gym and stuff.
Yeah, I was like not happy to be leaving that early. I would have, if I could have left later on Sunday. Night? I left Sunday morning.
Sunday early. So you were there for karaoke.
I left before karaoke because I was like,
before karaoke.
Yeah, I know. I can't do the thing where I have 2 hours sleep and I get to the airport.
You're right.
I don't trust myself.
Yeah.
I feel like
you're doing the right thing.
I maybe like 3 years ago, I had a thing where I'm not sure if I woke up and stopped my alarm or not. And I'm like, I can't let that happen.
Dude, it's the worst feeling.
I don't know. I was like, how is your wife letting you stay there all that time?
Yeah.
Because like mine.
It was I had to tell her, like, I was like, look, I'm on these shows. I can tell him like, hey, I got to leave a day early or whatever. But these are the flights. I was like, I moved my flight up to earlier, but I was like, this is what the deal is, but I can move it around. We can figure it out. And she was like, you know what? She knows I love New Orleans. And it's like, for the most part, I don't do long weeks. Like I'm not going to do, next week is my last week doing Vegas, maybe forever. I don't know.
Yeah.
But because it's a full week, Brad Garrett's.
Okay, cool.
But I normally do the Cellar. And I was like, I don't know if I can do the Cellar anymore. It's a full week. And like, I can't be away for a full week anymore.
No.
So this was kind of like a special deal, and I probably will cut it a day shorter next time, but only for my own health.
No, the most I could take was 2 days.
Yeah,
it was
did
like
the right thing.
Vegas on crack in terms of because it was also like, you know, they just were constantly, oh, do you want another beer? Okay, you know,
I know. Sure. I don't think there was a second at that festival I didn't have a drink in my hand.
That second day, I was like, it was like starting to hit me. I was like, ooh boy, okay.
Yeah.
I was like,
and we went to bed earlier this year. The year before, it was 5 a.m. every night. And like me and Jamel had a moment the first year where it was the last night and it was like 3:45 and we were about to get into an Uber to go to another bar. And we looked at each other and we were like, let's go home.
Yeah,
what are we doing?
Don't do it.
We're not 20. Like there's no reason for us to be here.
And even I remember even being in my 20s and being, you know, like early 20s and being like up till like 5 or 6 and just going like, this is kind of cool.
Yeah.
But I don't want it. No,
it's the worst because it's like you're having so much fun, but you know the next day is fucked.
Oh, it's dope. Oh, and it's especially like, like staying up that late where I've done it a couple times with my wife recently, and we're just like, oh, you're done the next day.
Yeah,
so
and then I don't know, if you do it with your wife, it's fun. Mm-hmm. The worst, and this was like a New York problem I had where. And we would call it like the Sean Patton problem, where if I saw Sean Patton, I was going to see the sunlight at night. Yeah. Like it was one of those things where every fucking time I hung out with Sean, because he's a night owl, like he's crazy night owl.
I don't know if you saw Domian's thing about him where at Bridgetown, where he would go to bed, like they go back to the house they're all staying in.
Yeah.
And he's like, you know, and then the guy told me, fuck off. But I was like, you need to fuck off. You fuck sleep. And he goes to sleep. And then the next day he'd wake up and go, And I was like, fucking Steve, fuck yourself. Don't tell me to fuck off, man.
Yeah.
You know, and like you start up right in the middle of the sentence that he went to sleep at.
Yeah.
And he's like, and Domian's like doubting his sanity. Like, did I go to bed?
Yeah.
You're still talking about this?
That's so funny. But yeah, it's true. It's like if I saw him at the Comedy Cellar, it was going to be 5 a.m. and I wouldn't know. And then my wife would be like, what the fuck? And she'd be like, did you see Sean? And I'd be like, I did. Dude, I did.
I think there are those guys who will, if you let them, they'll stay up all night. Even as old as us. I remember like when I got married, I did like my bachelor party because I got married so late. I got married at 42 was like, went to Temecula, like mom wine country.
Yeah.
And like, you know, rented a big house with a pool and shit. And
right.
Like, hit a bunch of wineries. But like the first night we just got there and it was, the bar in the house was designed by a gay man for straight men.
Yeah.
It had like a James Dean shooting pool with Sylvester Stallone and the balls on fire and the painting on the wall and Indiana Jones pinball machine and a bar that opened out to the pool and shit. It was super awesome. But you know, we're up doing shots and drinking and jumping in the pool and stuff. And at a certain point, I remember looking up at the outdoor TV screen we had set on whatever, and the movie Bachelor Party's on, like the Tom Hanks movie. And I'm like, perfect. But I was also like, I remember being like, perfect. And like, I'm fucked. I'm so hammered. And I just kind of got a big thing of water and went up to my room. Didn't say goodnight to anyone, chugging water. And I went to sleep. And I remember waking up at night and just hearing fucking hair metal somewhere in the house blaring.
Yeah.
And then the next day, got up and like made coffee and, you know, we got like, somebody picked up donuts or whatever. And we're like, all right, we're going to get our first, we're doing wineries that day. And we probably left the house at like 11.
Yeah.
And I remember Dave Lyons being like, I don't think I went to bed. And like a couple,
I don't think I went to bed.
A couple guys were just fuckoed going to the winery. And I remember Dave Holmes being like, your straight friends can't handle the liquor. These guys, what are you doing? You gotta get some sleep. We're trying to have a whole day.
That's so funny.
I just think it's that thing where it's just like there's some guys who, if there's no one around to be like, hey, go to bed.
Yeah.
They won't.
Yeah. I feel like I've gotten better about that, but there was a time in my life where I was probably like that.
Oh yeah.
It's more like if other people were up, I have so much
if there's someone
FOMO.
If there's an enabler. If there was someone saying it was okay, like, oh, come on, what are you going home? No.
Yeah.
Okay.
There was a group. It was me, Graham K, and Sean Patton, and Shane was in there too.
Yeah.
Where it's like, we would just, there was no light in Graham's apartment and we would be up just making cocktails until 6 a.m. We were like, oh my God. But we were just in it. Like, and the night would go through cycles of like, okay, these guys are fighting now. Yeah. And now we're in an argument. And then we're all having fun again. And it's like, and then there's another fight. But we all forget that it even happened. And it was like just a weird cycle that came out of the pandemic.
Any cocaine?
No cocaine.
Nice.
No.
Good work.
No, that's the thing. I've never been a coke guy. The booze keeps me. Booze and the conversation keep me up.
When I discovered coke in my 30s, I had a little run where like I never bought it, but I would do it so I could, I would drink more.
Yeah,
so it's like Popeye spinach for a drinker.
Yeah,
but they only reminds me because there was a story with like a bunch of Chicago guys. Like after I left, a bunch of those guys were like really getting into the shit because one of us used to sell it anyway.
Sure.
So always had some. And there's a story where there's like 5 male comics. It's not a party. They're just drinking, doing coke.
Yeah.
They're up way too late. Someone finds a mic and a stand in the closet, puts it up. And they one by one start going up there pretending it's a show, but just doing bits just for each other, acting, and it's really funny.
I thought you were okay.
It's really funny.
That's not what I thought was happening. I was worried it was an open.
Okay. Everyone's laughing.
Yes.
Someone's just doing like pretending to be, or they're doing an impression or something, or of someone they all know or whatever. It's a fun thing for 5 guys.
Yes.
Just like it's like a fun discussion, and it's a game.
Yeah.
One by one.
Sure.
And then one guy gets up and just does his act. And everyone's just like, fuck you.
That's so funny.
Ruined it.
And this is a guy everybody knows.
Everybody knows.
Goes way back with.
He just feels the moment so much. And they've seen this fucking dickhead's jokes. They've seen them all. Shut the fuck. What are you doing?
That's the craziest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life.
It's my friend, and my friend who told me this.
That's so funny.
My friend was he was a guy who would he'd drink like one beer and he'd do a little bit of blow. He really liked Coke, but he didn't do too much.
Yeah.
But then, and he told me the story, and it's one of those things where I was like, oh, like I heard that. I was like, I've never been more happy to have not been somewhere.
Yeah.
To just have not been in that room.
Oh.
Because
like of all the things to feel shame about later.
The minute he started doing his act, I would just think about, why have I just fucked my whole next day for this?
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, of course.
Like if you're loaded at a wedding and you're having the time of your life,
you're like, this was kind of
I'm going to feel like shit tomorrow.
But that's what we're doing.
So worth it.
Yes.
So worth
Absolutely.
it. This was not worth it.
Yeah. Dude,
this dude cokehead open mic was not worth it, man.
Just happened to me on the road somewhere that was like a Coke town where I was just like,
where were you?
I'm scared to say only because I don't want to make, you know what, I can say because it wasn't the people involved. It was Fargo and it was awesome.
Yeah. We did the roommates tour in Fargo was
Fargo's sick.
Fargo's a
Front
cool
Street
town.
Tap Room or Tavern, I think it's called. And it's great. It's a cool little comedy spot. They run a great thing there. But there was a minute where it was the last night of it, and people will just come up to you in Fargo and be like, "Do you want Coke?" Like at bars. And I've never been offered Coke like that, and I told the opener, I was like, I'm not going to die in Fargo.
How does it get there?
Yeah, I know. It's not good. Everybody will go, "Hey, you can do it. It's not good. It won't kill you, but it's not good." And I was like, I'm not going to be doing that.
No,
but everybody's coked out of their mind, and I was playing pool, and then that stopped, and then everybody was just up, and I was like, I have a baby at home. I was like, I'm gonna go home, and it was like one of the few times in my life that I was like, I have no FOMO about this at all. I was like, I'm gonna go back to the little condo, get a pizza, and have a nice little chill night to myself. Best. It was great.
Yeah, and the problem with like blow is that like, okay, if you're drinking a lot and you go to bed, you're not gonna sleep great.
No,
you can drink a lot of water, but you can take Tums. You know, you go to sleep and you wake up a little like tired and beat up and shit. You do Coke, you just will be laying there with your heart punching its way out of your rib cage and going, well, I could maybe die, and for what? And like, and also you're finally knock off to sleep and you sleep like death.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah. The next day you're like, you hate everything. It's the worst. It's like the hangovers where when I used to smoke cigarettes times 10. Kind of
it's
thing.
Funny. Yeah, those are I smoked a bunch of cigarettes on Sunday night. Sunday night in New Orleans on top of being hungover. And that's part of why, because Peak was there. So Laura Peak was there. And we were
Jesus,
cranking
ripping
cigs.
butts.
Yeah, and maybe it was just somebody in the group was like desperate for cigarettes, and so
Laura's sober now, right?
No.
Oh no. Oh, okay.
No. I mean, I think she goes through phases of it.
Okay.
I would think I don't think I'm talking at school. Like she's not. No.
Well, you know, right, she's dealing or whatever. I know that was a thing she was trying or something like that.
Sure, so I did. Yeah, I mean, we were having a good time. We had a long. Yeah.
I fucking
she's
love
the fucking
Laura.
best, but she was like part of what was so fun is like we were like, well, Peak's here. That was the nice thing about that festival too, is like people were leaving, but then like Langston showed up late, and like then Peak showed up on the last day, and Beth, and we were like, oh, it's like a second festival almost where we can.
I'm so jealous.
What you missed, but it was also that was what wrecked me, is like that last day of pushing through. Just being like, am I going to throw up or am I going to drink through this day? I don't know.
Yeah, that would have messed me up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the cigs on top of it, I was like, oh my God, what am I doing?
It's funny, if people only listened to like the last part of this episode of the podcast, they'd be like, what is this fucking scumbag central?
I know. But it's like one weekend of a year, you know?
Yeah, and we're not high-fiving. We're not
No. We're like, I just did that and it sucks. I just said I bought fucking liver medicine or whatever off the internet.
Try to hold on to the life I have left for my child.
I'm not happy that I did it.
Yeah, not proud.
But was it the fucking best? Yes,
it was the fucking
awesome.
Best. It was
so fun.
Yeah. So anything to plug before we go?
Yeah, for sure. I got a bunch of road dates coming up. I'll be in Cincinnati at Go Bananas, Comedy Attic in Bloomington, Indiana, the Vail Comedy Festival in Colorado. A bunch of stuff on my website, tomthakkar.com. And then I think I have a new podcast coming out eventually. It's called You Hurt My Feelings.
Perfect.
Where we have comedians or anything come on and tell stories of when they got their feelings hurt.
Oh, that's
funny, though. We like make fun of it. And follow me on Instagram and TikTok or whatever. It's at Tom Thakkar, THAKKAR.
Nice. Thanks for being on, bro.
Dude. Thanks. It's the best.
Of course.